Oh my god, this is a psychopath and my life's in danger.
I started shouting from the top of my lungs, "Leave me alone or I will call the cops!"
Crazy times right now, especially the people that we see out and about sometimes are just, they're weird. The other day I had somebody approach me at Walmart, and because everybody's wearing masks now, it's kind of strange, and you know, just the fact that anybody that you meet could be sick, you're especially wary. And this guy, I roll up to Walmart and he's asking me to roll down my window. I said, like, no, I'm not rolling down my window for you. What do you want? Like, there's an entire Walmart right there. Why are you messing with me in a parking lot away from everybody? Needless to say, after some sign language, some fake sign language, he got frustrated with me and like said, whatever, I don't need your help. Well, you didn't need it in my first place. Anyway, I decided that I would pull out and just leave. And I ended up going to another grocery store because I'd rather just not confront a guy like this. He did not look very approachable. He was tall, he was older, he looked scraggly, he was in some sort of old Oldsmobile vehicle, and he was wearing a mask, but it was only draped to the bottom of his face. And I wasn't taking the chance. I'd rather just not, you know, and I figured I would tell you guys the story just to let y'all know that people are kind of weird. And sometimes they just do things that you wouldn't think they do. Things get even crazy at night, but it's much more suspicious at night, right? Especially if people are approaching you in the middle of nowhere, out and about when there's nobody around. It can be weird. I worked at a Walgreens for years when I was younger, and I worked some night shifts over there. And gotta tell you, we had some weirdos in the store. I worked in grocery store night shifts too, but there were usually much more staff. The thing about Walgreens was it was just like me and a pharmacist and a cashier. And it was pretty strange when we got weirdos in there because you weren't really sure what to do, you know? So today we're gonna react to a true McDonald's horror story about a late shift that went kind of weird. And from the thumbnail, you could probably guess what happened. At any rate, this one is by Horror Shorts Party. I really love his animations. Make sure to head on over to his channel. Subscribe there, hit the notification bell, and if you like reaction videos, make sure to subscribe to this channel as well. Let's get into the animation.
This happened to me when I was working at McDonald's.
All right.
My boss assigned a schedule amongst our staff. I was unfortunately scheduled for the night shift on Fridays. I didn't usually mind as we didn't get a whole lot of business around this time of night.
I hate him.
My boss was pretty laid back and didn't mind if I went on my phone during business hours, so long as I got all my work done.
Not that it's not just scary, but it's boring, the night shifts. And it's so hard to sleep in the daytime. If you got neighbors like mine that have chickens that are making all kind of racket, well, I got a story to tell you all about that, but that was for another day. We'll save that something more relatable. But yeah, it's hard to fall asleep during the day when life is going on all around your house.
I remember dozing off repeatedly due to the fact that I wasn't fully acclimated with the night shift hours.
That's another thing.
Psst. That's when I heard someone making a psst sound. The kind of sound you make when you try to draw someone's attention.
Don't psst me, man.
I notice a customer trying to make an order outside, so I quickly greet them with my usual, "Hi, welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?" I then heard a man say, "One Whopper, please." "Yes, I would like one Whopper, please."
So, first of all, I could already see either somebody being stupid. You know there ain't no Whoppers over here. It's McDonald's. We are known for good fries, not good hamburgers. I'm not talking bad about me. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, the guys, whoever's talking is clearly messing around. Some at night, you know, what else are you gonna do? It's nighttime. That's when stuff like this happens, most likely.
I couldn't tell if he was being a smartass or not, so I ended up saying, "This isn't Burger King, sir. We don't serve that here."
Right.
I heard him chuckling profusely after I said that. I quickly checked the security camera, only to see a clown. The clown was standing in front of the drive-thru menu without a car.
A McDonald's
It's
clown.
not Halloween. Why the hell is this guy dressed up like that?
God dang it. I knew from the thumbnail we was gonna see this. I just didn't know in what. Guys, clowns are already so dang creepy. A giggling Ronald McDonald in the middle of the night standing up in a drive-thru when you are by yourself at a place of business or almost by yourself. Oh my God. That's real horror, y'all. Think about it if you were put in that position. That is the most horrible thing I can think of.
I really didn't want to serve this guy, so I decided to use our company policy as a plausible excuse for him to exit the premises.
There you go.
Hi, sir. Unfortunately, you need to be in a vehicle in order to purchase something here.
There you go.
If you don't have a Whopper, I'll take a Baconator instead. I now could tell this guy was some random psycho harassing me.
Yeah.
I instinctively yelled, "Get the hell out of here before I call the cops!" I cautiously stick my head out the window, only to see the clown no longer there. A couple hours later, near the end of my shift, I notify my boss and fellow employees regarding the situation. They all dismiss my accusations by saying ignorant things like, "Did you get his autograph?" Or, "It was probably some guy that thought it was Halloween." I annoyingly pretend to be...
What do you mean, some guy that thought it was Halloween? There is no... Well, how do you mistake Halloween? Oh my God. That's typical boss stuff. Do you realize that some lunatic was outside trying to harass me last night? Doesn't that concern you just the slightest bit, boss? Oh my God, dude.
Be amused and head home. The following Friday, it was my time to work the night shift again.
Oh no.
I really dreaded working this shift, especially after what transpired that day.
Yeah.
I tried to convince myself that it would be highly unlikely that I encounter that clown again. As time went on, I remember dozing off as I get startled by another psst sound.
Oh no.
I urgently check the security camera, but don't see anyone present.
Is he
in? At this point, I genuinely thought I was hearing things due to my subconscious mind thinking about the clown.
Is he in?
My paranoia must have been at the peak of its height. That's when I turn my head towards the drive-thru window, only to see the clown
right
staring
there.
Dead at me. If you don't make me a Big Mac, I will kill you.
What?
Trevor. My heart sank to my stomach. The clown knew my name. I immediately grabbed my cell phone to call the cops, but my hands were trembling so much that I actually wasn't capable of dialing anything. The clown started banging his head on the glass while screaming my name, Trevor, repeatedly.
Bruh.
Trevor, I am not loving it! Trevor! I see blood dripping down from his head.
So I went from thinking that this dude was one of his friends or another employee trying to troll him to, oh my God, this is a psychopath and my life's in danger.
I started shouting from the top of my lungs, "Leave me alone or I will call the cops!" The clown runs away as another car approaches the drive-thru lot. I stupidly resume work and wait for my boss to come.
What? You just went to work?
I explain the entire situation to him. He then dismisses me by saying, "Don't sweat it, kid. It was probably some drunk. You can go home now." As he was talking, I noticed a cut on his forehead.
No! No!
I could even see blood start to drip from it. No. It can't be. Goodbye, Trevor. No.
What? There's so many levels of ridiculous to this. What the actual F just happened? The boss was the clown. What was he doing? Was he trolling? Is he evil? He was banging his face against the glass. Why would you not call the cops either after that happened? Why threaten somebody to call the cops? A maniac clown is beating his face against the glass until it bleeds, threatening to kill you, and he knows your name. And you're just gonna wait on the next customer? Are you out of your effing mind? Oh my God. This is so frustrating. Hilarious at the same time and super creepy. Guys, make sure to go check out Horror Shorts 40. Links will be in the description below for his animation channel, and subscribe to this channel if you like reactions like this. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time.